It's the hot spot. Tell them what you got. Welcome through the hot spot. Getting straight off the top.
I don't believe there's any benefit for a man to get married, and especially today's age.
Wow. Well, I would have to disagree with you on that. There's plenty of the idea of marriage in the traditional
hold on
sense.
1 second.
Go ahead.
Name one benefit for a man to get married other than for financial or tax benefits.
Like a true marriage where they're committed, there's no stepping out.
Yeah, you're
like in the traditional sense.
Like, yeah, what would be the benefit of getting married? You cannot say financial or tax benefits or whatever.
No, I won't say that.
Okay.
No STDs.
You can still
said name one.
Yeah, you can still. You can
What?
You can still get
What?
But okay,
got him.
No, but got
him.
But that's just like that should be automatic, shouldn't it? Protect yourself, of course. That's like you should definitely protect yourself.
Well, so here's the thing, man. Multiple partners increases your risk of contracting some type of STD, right?
Okay.
Hold on. Yes or no? Yeah.
Okay, I agree.
Okay, cool. So if you limit, if you settle down, let's say you're a virgin and you're like old school, traditional, right? You save yourself till marriage and she does the same thing. You will never contract herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis. You'll never contract any of that stuff because you are only with that one person who's never been touched. And you've never been touched, so you can't give her anything and she can't give you anything.
Okay, but where we're talking in a sense of just talking to one woman, okay? Let's just say it's monogamy, okay?
Right.
So that's still less risk of STDs because you're only dealing with one person, but you don't have to get married to have sex.
Well, if you go into, if let's say you're clean, let's say you're not a virgin, you've had sexual partners in the past, right? You've been right, and she's been like she does. You meet, you're 25, she's 25, and y'all have had relationships. But let's say you go into it and you both decide you get tested, see who has what, right?
That's usually one of the things I always.
That's
do.
typically how it should be, right? That's not a thing nowadays, but that's how it should be at least. You get tested, you're good, you're clean. She gets tested. She's good, she's clean, or maybe you have something that can be taken care of, or maybe you have something that's just, something. But let's just say for this instance, you're clean, she's clean. If you're with her for the end of all eternity till both of you die, you never have to worry about STDs.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Where is the benefit of getting married other than financial or tax gain?
Well, so you're just talking about just being in a relationship.
Just being in a relationship. That's what I'm saying. Why do you need to get married?
Well, I'm saying that's one of the benefits of marrying that one individual.
But you can still get that without marrying the person.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. You still haven't named one benefit that a man.
Okay, I'll give you one. It gives you the pressure as a man to provide and protect. Because now she is now your responsibility.
That's automatic. That's usually the man role.
Not today. women be shopping.
Okay, that's true. We both understand that, but still,
right.
A woman will still look for a man to provide and protect no matter what. So you don't need to get married.
Right,
but pressure is still there.
But if she's just your girlfrment, the pressure's not there. You can leave.
I can picture
if she starts tripping, you leave.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
I'm good.
Marriage is a commitment. Marriage is not we're just two people hanging out, sleeping with each other from time to time. Marriage is I'm committing to you, and you lay all this is what I'm committing to. This is what I plan on doing, and the fact that you made that commitment, that step forward. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of drawbacks to potentially getting married. We're going to cover a couple of them on this video. On this episode, excuse me.
But you're still not giving me.
I just gave you one.
That's not. You can still do that even because you cannot say that when you were in a relationship or you had a girlfriend or when you were dating, the automatic response, if somebody pulls a gun, you're going to jump in front of the girl, right?
Sure. I'm not talking about in those type. I'm talking about just in life, like providing a house, providing comfort.
You can still do all these things without getting married. That's what I'm saying.
Not. But there's no requirement to do so in just a boyfriend girlfriend situation, if we were going to call it that. Like when you're married, the idea is to be together. So you have to have a house, right? If you're dating somebody, sure, you can move in together. But nothing's forcing y'all to be together other than you just want to. So the option to always separate is always there. Now, granted, the option is always for divorce is there as well, but you've committed at that point. You're not committed as a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. You're just spending time together, essentially.
I can understand that I see what you're saying. I think there's levels or a degree of how much you're willing to, protect, provide, and all that kind of stuff. But still, you're still not giving me the actual benefit. There's no benefit for a man to get married.
I just gave you like 5.
That's not, you can still do wherever you're saying you can still do without being married. That's what I'm saying. You have to name something.
So it has to be exclusive,
like that one thing
has to be
to marriage that actually benefits you as a man, other than financial and tax benefits.
I still think my last one is pretty strong. Like you're committed, and because the pressure is not there when you're just dating.
It still is.
There's pressure.
There's still pressure. You are a man. You have to. You're saying because a woman looks at you as a leader. She actually has a provider. Women look at their men as the
options.
Not
opportunities. A way out.
I would say that pretty much what's going on today.
A way out.
Okay, but let's just go into stuff. Like I said, I still think that there is still no benefit. There's hardly any. You can still do all these things that you're talking about without getting married, other than tax purposes and financial gain.
I would argue that when you're married, so it really comes down to the mentality, right? So if you're getting married for the sake of this is my wife, I'm her husband, we're going to take on the world together in our own lanes, right? So either she has her role, I have my role, and we have to come together. We're going to have children. We're going to raise our children up and all that stuff like that. Can you do that as a boyfriend and girlfriend? Of course you can. People have been doing it for decades, right? But there's nothing forcing you to be together. You can always just do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you're married.
So you're saying that's a good thing because you're forced?
Yeah.
Like I said,
everything we're doing is we're forcing ourselves to do it.
I said, name a benefit. That doesn't sound like a benefit. That sounds
consider it. Take away the word
because you said
pressure.
Forced. That sounds like control. That sounds like
whenever you're motivated to do something, whether it's working out, whether it's fixing this car, fixing your house, whatever, you have to force yourself to get up and do it.
Doesn't sound like a benefit.
But what it is a benefit.
You just said.
Right, hear me out.
You're saying forced.
You're
like, oh God, I gotta go out and do this.
Hear me out.
I gotta go. But when you're just in a relationship, there's nothing really forcing you, like you just said.
Yeah.
So I would say that is a benefit because there's no control. There's no that feeling that I gotta do this.
I'll give you the benefit. The benefit is when you're done and you accomplish whatever that goal is, you've now fixed your car, you've now fixed your house, you have a better situation because you forced yourself to deal with whatever that issue is. Instead of running away and that whole thing dissolves into nothingness, you've now forced yourself to deal with it face to face and confront whatever that issue is. You don't have to do that with a boyfriend, girlfriend. You can just leave. But when you're married, it's like, even if like this person I'm married to may piss me the off.
You're proving my point even further.
I'm making perfect sense in my head.
Your perspective.
I don't see what's being missed right now.
No, look, I understand. Like I said, your situation with your family it makes you a better man. I guess you would say.
Yes,
it makes you a better man. I see what you're saying. That's probably the reason why your perspective of the marriage is like uplifts you. It brings out the true man nature in you. But you can still have that man nature without being married. Because the way I see it, marriage is only a contract. Marriage is it's like you just said, it's a force, you know?
Well, okay, no, if you're looking at it from
it's only a government contract, really.
Legally, yes.
Where it only benefits the woman. It really only benefits her.
That's not technical. The only reason that's hold on. The only reason that's mostly true is because most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, and it's changing rapidly today, 9 times out of 10, the man is the breadwinner of the relationship. So that's why over the past hundreds of years of marriage or divorces, I don't know if it's hundreds of years, but that's why women tend to make out better on the back end, because the men were the breadwinners. Mm-hmm. But if you reverse it, Adele, the singer, right? She was divorced. Her husband's getting money off of her.
Right.
Because she's the breadwinner in that relationship. I think
I'm pretty sure. I think Halle
Berry
was the same thing.
Halle Berry with Eric Benet it's situational. 9 times out of 10, you're right. And I agree with you. Women do make out in the end because now the man has to pay alimony, child support, if that's the thing. But it's not necessarily the man who gets screwed. Now, don't correct me if I'm wrong. Like, if the woman makes more money, then the woman owes alimony. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. But typically, it's the man who makes more money. It's changing now. Obviously, you got your one-offs with your celebrity females and this and that, and other aspects of professional life. But you're right most of the time. But that's just situational, I think.
So you're only talking about the exceptions.
No, you're talking about the exceptions that women benefited in the end. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I was like, wait, what?
No, women benefit in the end due to the fact.
But when it comes down to men are the exception, because in most cases men don't get.
Yeah.
So like I said,
but that's based on circumstance, not necessarily 100% mandated, right?
Okay, I'm not saying
right.
I said most. I ain't say all men, but like I said, that's pretty much the exception. But yeah. Let's get into whatchamacallit. But I think I won that.
I don't think you did. I think I got you on that one. I think I made my point.
Audience,
I think I made myself very clear.
Please leave a comment.
Put a 2 in the comments if you think I got that one.
Put a 1 if you think I was pretty much right about this.
Nah. Put the 2.
There is no benefit for a man to get married.
You must be crazy.
Welcome to the hot spot. Get straight off the top.